This potato and leek soup is scrumptious. Let's make some. This is a leek. Beautiful, right? You're going to start by cutting off the darkest part of the leaves because they're very fibrous and not really edible. Now, you can save them to flavor soups or you can just discard them. You also want to cut off the end because it's pretty tough and not that delicious. Now you're left with the good part. We're going to cut these in perfectly even half circle shapes to ensure that everything cooks the same. I go through and I slice about 1/4 inch slices all the way to the end of this gorgeous leek. Once you're done slicing it, you're going to put these in a strainer and we're going to rinse these because dirt grows in between the stalks. Make sure you rinse them and get every single speck of dirt out. To a hot pot, we're going to add approximately 3 tablespoons of butter and your leeks, and make sure you get every single piece of leek out. We pay for these groceries. We want all of them. We're also going to add approximately 1/2 chopped onion to the leeks, and we're going to saute these for approximately 5 to 6 minutes or until the leeks are nice and tender. Hey, how y'all doing? While the leeks are cooking, let's get started on our potatoes. The most important part is that you cut these evenly. So I use math. I cut them down the center and then I chop 4 times. And for every single potato, I do the same. I cut down the center and 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what? Your pieces are almost identical. This is important because they cook the same. Now let's season these with some salt. We're going to use some pepper. We're also going to use some garlic powder. You know we put garlic powder in everything. And then some thyme. Thyme gives it that nice earthy flavor. Get your hands in there. Make sure you can feel the seasoning. You want to get down and dirty and be one with your food. Okay, be one with it. And the aroma is amazing. It's time to check on our leeks and onions, and they look perfect. You want these to be nice and tender. This is how they should look. Look at that. Doesn't that look mouth-watering? To this mixture, we're going to add approximately 3 cloves of garlic and those beautifully seasoned potatoes that you just got finished seasoning. Make sure you combine everything, and we're going to top this with around 4 to 5 cups of chicken stock, just enough to cover it. And we're going to slide in those beautiful bay leaves. I love the flavor of bay leaves. We are going to let this simmer for approximately 15 minutes. Now at this point, your soup is done. If you want to stop here, it's nice, it's thick, and we call this rustic. Now, if you want to step this up a little bit, we're going to add some smoothness to this. So we're going to discard the bay leaves, and I'm going to put approximately 2/3 of the soup in my food processor. You don't have a food processor, use a blender. This is going to smooth the soup out, but I like to keep a little bit in there so I can have some texture. I love texture in my soup. You decide the level of creaminess and smoothness that you want. You're going to put this in your food processor or blender and just go ahead and blend until you get the consistency that you like. I feel like mine is done. It's looking like I want it to look. Let's combine it with the remaining soup. As you see here, I still have some bits of the leek, the potatoes. I'm going to add my well blended mixture to the remaining soup. Now at this point, you can stop right here, right? It's nice, it's delicious, it smells great, but we're going to step this up even one more notch. We're going to add some nice cream, and this is going to give it that silkiness and umptiousness, that luxuriousness that we like in soups. And because we added a new ingredient, we need to adjust the seasoning. So you're going to season this with some pepper. You're also going to use some salt. We're going to sprinkle a little more thyme in there just to make that flavor pop. We're going to combine everything, simmer for approximately 5 more minutes, and then guess what? Your potato and leek soup is done. And this is what you want your soup to look like. Look at that. It's absolutely scrumptious. I like to top mine with some cheese and some scallions. Let me give it a try. Yep, that's delicious right there. That is delicious. You want to step it up, go ahead, take your little crusty bread, dip it in there, and let me see. Yep, that's it. That's it. Bon appetit. Let's eat.